This episode is sponsored by Williams Legal Services. Did you recently get a speeding ticket or a ticket for your tints being too dark? Then Williams Legal Services might be for you. They have been helping car enthusiasts such as myself since 2016. Contact Williams Legal Services for a consultation today. Link in the description below, or give them a text or call at 647-631-5516. Hey guys, thank you for listening to the podcast. If you'd like to support the channel, buy our merch. So we made air freshener, 3D printed keychains, a flight tag, and a t-shirt. I'm actually wearing it right now. And this is what it looks like. So you like to support our cause, our channel, scan this QR code here, or you can go to visit us at groupen.club/merch and you can make the purchase there. Now let's start the episode. And then I introduce ourselves.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so whenever you see the little intro, then that's when I go, welcome back to Word on the Street podcast. And here we are again. I brought Enrique.
Hello.
The monotone, yes.
How's it going?
So, yes, he is Mr. Enrique, Mr. AbadMofo, Mr. Driven Collective, Mr. Driven Autosport. No, not related to Driven's show. No, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know. Depends.
I don't know. I don't get paid for it, so I guess not.
Yeah, exactly. At least less work for you to do.
Good show, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, good show.
You going this year?
Yes.
Actually?
Yeah, we're gonna try to go.
Who you bringing? Or what you bringing?
I don't know yet. Yeah, I don't know yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
spicy
tough.
secret.
No, it's not even a secret. I just don't know. I really just don't know.
Alright.
Probably my BRZ.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. So far, so good.
It's been pretty good.
You daily that car? Or was it just like?
No, I don't daily it. My brother has put more kilometers than me. Yeah.
So it's your brother's car.
No, it's not. But no,
he
I
just
have.
drives it like his car, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he drove it last year when I was away for a bit, but yeah, I don't really drive it.
I hope he at least gives you gas money.
Yes.
It's like
I had to think about it.
he's like,
Yes.
did he though? Did he though?
Yeah, I picked it up last May. And then it's got 4,000 kilometers right now.
Bro, it didn't even do its first oil change yet.
No, I did the oil change after the break-in.
Preventative maintenance, very good.
Yeah, after the break-in, I did the oil change. No, actually, I did the oil change, and then I drove it there to the track to Cayuga to finish the break-in, then I just broke it in there.
At that point, you just couldn't hold it anymore.
Yeah, a lot of people were like, "Oh my God, it's gonna blow up," because of like the issue.
Yeah, the RTD.
And I'm like, "Ah, it's
whatever.
okay, let it blow up."
Warranty.
Warranty. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that, but
Oh boy, you know, we were just talking about this. How did we meet? I just remember probably John. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it was John.
it was probably John.
Because for some
Probably
reason
John.
or another, I decided to go tickle his balls one day. And he said he was at your shop. And I'm like, all right, I'm pulling up. Because I already heard about Driven Autosport, but I never met you.
Mhm.
But he said, I work out of there, so come. And I said, okay, I come, Habibi. And then I guess
Yeah, that's actually how I started working at that place because I was tickling his balls.
he likes the way you tickle
Yeah,
his
yeah,
balls.
yeah, yeah. That's
John,
good.
we love you.
That's good. That's
I'll
good.
see you soon, Habibi.
He's working at a Rap ID right now.
Oh.
He's like their media guy.
Oh, he became your media guy. Okay.
So the plan was, he was supposed to go to Rap ID and learn how to rap and
Okay.
PPF, and then we were supposed to go do it afterwards as like a separate entity to Driven. But then after that, he just kind of stayed there, and I just kind of took my car back, and then that was
Hawaii, potato.
it. Yep.
John, you have some explaining to do, buddy.
No, I'm happy he's there. He's having a good time.
I hope he is.
He's having a good time, so it's good.
Okay, well, good. So, tell me, because I never actually had this conversation with you, what got you into cars?
Well, it all started when I was a little boy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Then put some special effect in.
No, I mean, I've always been, I guess, growing up just tinkering, but it was never cars.
Oh, okay.
It was just like toys. So my parents would buy me like a toy. Like, you know those like VTech, like fake laptops for kids? No, with the H, with the H. I got confused too because growing up, I'm like, yeah, there's two VTECs.
What's
There's like
VTech?
Honda VTEC, and then there's the
VTech.
put it over
No,
here, laptop VTEC.
I think Ben's gonna pull up the VTech.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
If you had a childhood, you remember this brand. I didn't have a
I
childhood.
think they're still around. But yes, yeah. So that's like, I mean, that's like my most vivid memory where my parents bought me like a fake laptop. I guess not like fake, like something like
a V. Yeah,
one of those. Yeah, one of those. And then
Uh,
instead of me playing with it, I stole my dad's screwdriver and I took it apart. And then I couldn't put it back together.
I mean,
And that's basically my childhood, was them buying me toys and me taking it apart. Yeah, like if they would buy me remote control cars, I would play with it for a bit, then I would take it apart. And then it'd be in the corner like in pieces after. So that's kind of how it started.
you're a father now.
Yeah, I'm
You have
a
a
father.
son.
Yes.
Does he take after you?
Yeah, he does actually.
So he tinkers with
He
toys
likes like because we bought him like something like this too, like the VTech toys, like the like those learning ones, like the Leapfrog and stuff.
Ah.
And he's so uninterested, but we bought him like building blocks and like those like little train sets, and he likes taking that apart.
So the
and
trains
stuff.
is okay. The trains he got his attention is there for it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Okay. Have you tried giving him a little car to scoot and then try to take it apart?
This past weekend, I bought an F1 Ferrari from Costco, and then we were supposed to put it together.
The Lego ones?
The Lego ones.
Oh, okay.
But then he kept dropping the pieces, so I kicked him out of the room. And I finished it after that.
The patience, not existent.
I kicked him out nicely. And then he's 3, by the way. He's 3. And then
how did you, son?
I'm like, so Dan, who is here, he lives in my parents' basement. I live with my parents with my wife and my kid. So Dan lives in my basement. So as we were building it, he's like, "Oh, Daddy, what's this?" Tosses it. "Oh, Daddy, what's this?" Tosses it. So I'm like, "I need you to go downstairs. I need you to go to Uncle Dan." He's like, "Why?" And I'm like, I need to finish this." And then he goes, "Okay, you finish
Daddy.
it, I go downstairs." But he would come up every 10 minutes. "Daddy, you done yet?" And I'm like, "No, son, not yet."
But Daddy's Superman. He can finish his full time.
Every 10 minutes. Then when I was finally finished, I gave it to him. And then he took it. He showed everybody, my parents, my wife, everybody downstairs.
Yeah.
Then he dropped it and he lost some pieces. There he is.
The rascal.
There he is. Yes.
Man, I feel so sorry. He just.
It's
Daddy
fun.
fix it.
It's so fun. Yeah, it's good. No, but he likes that stuff. I can tell.
Yeah?
So we're gonna try to see. I'm just kind of seeing what he likes and what he doesn't like. Hates swimming because he doesn't like getting his hair wet. So we enrolled him in swimming lessons, and the only person that's learning how to swim is me, not him.
So it's good. So far, so good. Your swimming lessons. Can you do the backstroke yet?
It's amazing. She's like, "I need you to do the backstroke." I was like, "Me or him?"
You first, and then teach him.
Yeah, so I put him in my belly and I do the backstroke, and then he freaks out.
Papa Bear's got you. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
but
it,
it's
son.
fun. It's fun having a kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
And then now you're teaching what you've learned to him.
Yeah, I guess. I guess.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to be more present.
Good.
I'm trying to be more present.
Good.
It's busy. Like I'm a business owner and stuff. I have a shop to run, so sometimes you get kind of carried away. But I try to spend as much time with them as possible, and my wife, of course.
Speaking of being a business owner, what got you into like a shop? Like, what made you go like, I'm going to go and open my own shop?
It wasn't supposed to happen.
What?
It was never the plan.
Okay.
So when I started the trades in high school,
Okay.
the plan was I do the whole thing, get my license. I just grinded out at the dealership because I was working at the dealership. That's how I apprenticed.
Okay.
I apprenticed at a Toyota dealership.
Okay.
So I was just gonna grind it out for a couple years and then leave that and teach. I wanted to teach. Yeah.
You were going to teach like, I guess, like the technician stuff, like
Yeah, automotive, like a teacher. Yeah.
Oh,
That
wow.
was like the end goal for me because I'm like, I can teach. Because my high school teacher was like, "You should do this when you grow up." I'm like, "All right." You get to yell at kids. This is amazing. Yeah, this guy would like take an acetylene torch and he would just start heating up the tank. The
Oh,
acetylene
oh,
tank.
oh,
I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, don't do this, but it's not gonna blow up. But if you drop it, it's gonna blow up. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Wait, hold on. Where did you go for school? Sorry.
I went to a Catholic high school in Scarborough. In Scarborough, man.
Scarborough, man. What's up? Wagwan, man.
Wagwan.
Mandom's out in the building.
Yeah, eh? No, cut that out. Cut that out. Cut that out.
Oh, it came out. You heard the accent, bro. Oh my god, my mouth's gonna throw tutus out. Oh, okay. In Scarborough.
Yeah.
Whereabouts? Alright.
The high school called John Vanier. It's actually a pretty good school. Like, I'm just talking smack, but yeah, they're the only school in the area, a Catholic high school.
Yeah.
That offered the program.
Whereabouts? Where is school?
Midland and Eglinton, so it's like deep.
Oh,
like,
okay. Oh,
it's by Kennedy Station, basically. You know,
okay.
If anyone knows what that is.
Not anymore.
Oh.
Because I went to school in Scarborough as well, which is why I was asking you about these questions. I also went and took a mechanics, like an auto class. And then my teacher, Mr. Goss, I actually haven't heard from him since I graduated. Don't know what's going on with him. But he was also the reason why I don't want to be a mechanic, because this guy just makes my life hard.
Yeah.
Like, out of nowhere, I remember, dude, we forgot one. I don't know if it ever happened to you, but like one time, we were just too jittery. All the kids were like, all of us were just like, excitement, work on cars. And then we forgot to torque down a wheel. And it was from a teacher.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, teachers love getting pre-work done.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
And then they get mad when the students forget to torque your wheels. Come on. You're in grade 10, bro.
Brother, let me tell you this.
Oh, yeah, that's my high school. They actually changed... they changed the name because the name, like the school, when they used to be named, like that guy's name, he passed away a couple of years ago, and then they found out that he touches kids. So.
Oh no, he's a diddler.
Yeah,
oh,
so then
no.
they had to change the school name.
Bro, it's like Dundas all over again.
Yo, your media guy's on point today. I haven't seen the school in a while.
Oh my god.
Looks good.
Yeah, Ben's just out here giving you some nostalgia, bro.
Yeah, I know.
What's it called now?
Saint something, Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc? Okay, Joan of Arc can't touch little kids, so it's fine.
No.
She's a saint, so hopefully.
God.
I'm not what's it called? I'm agnostic, so I should be okay. I should get smite for this, right?
Yeah, we're good.
Here I am doing the prayers, but yeah, dude. So her wheels went hard and it fell off on the highway. We all got an earful, bro.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
That still happens, so it's okay.
You're like, accidents are accidents. I think the funniest part to that story was, so my teacher's pissed, Mr. Goss. Pissed. He's like, I always say, do the work once and check twice. And this is exactly why. Because that happened, whatever. And we're all just like, I'm in the back going like, which wheel? I got pictures, not my wheel, you know? Like, which wheel?
It should have been on him, though, to check. Because, you know.
Exactly.
He got a quality.
Yeah, Mr. Goss.
I mean, you have a bunch of, like, hyper, like, you know, like 15, 16-year-olds.
Like, you know, freaking going through, like, hormonal changes, teenagers, bro.
Can't wait to get out of here and I don't know, do stuff with my classmates.
We were just dude, any car that came in there, we're just like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so much fun. We're just like freaking taking the air impact, going at it, like, you know, even though we didn't need to do that, but
right.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's right, Mr. Goss, you should have checked our homework. Not like it's my fault or anything.
So you took auto class too, just in high school?
In high school, and I actually went to co-op, but like, let's not talk about those years. Those are terrible years.
Co-op is the best.
For you? For me, it was terrible. So, like, tell me your experience.
No, co-op is just like, no, I mean, it is terrible, but they're just like their, you know, personal.
I was a bottom bitch, bro.
Yeah, basically, you are the bitch.
Bro, the one guy that was willing to, like, show me stuff. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. Mayank's gonna love this. The guy that I went to for the co-op, right?
Yeah.
I was at a Mazda dealership for a co-op. And the first week I was there, we had an RX-8 coming for spark plugs. And then he's like, oh, I'm going to take it for a test drive. You, come with me. I didn't say no, bro. I jumped in that thing like, take me, daddy. I'm ready. Oh, man, that was the best exposure I had. That was the most fun I had. And then from there, kind of just went downhill. And it was just like, you know, oh, yeah, go mountain tire. And then go in and put on weights. It was before the stick weights.
You know the sticker weights?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I smashed the hell out of my finger like 4 times. Did you ever got a blister so bad that you took a razor blade and tried to like relieve the thing?
Yeah, I did. I think it's part of the process.
Yeah,
honestly.
My favorite line still, I'll never forget him. It was the parts guy. So I just smashed the weight, trying to get it in, and I missed. Bah! Oh, my thumb. Ah! So now, instead of going to like be a normal person, go to get first aid, nah, I ain't no bitch. I walk up to parts. Hey, I need a razor blade.
Damn.
This guy's funniest line was, oh, you're tired of life, eh? Here you go.
Damn.
And I'm like, no, but sure. And then I just went, and it's like, relieve pain and pressure. And then
Yeah, my first year as an apprentice at Toyota, it was
nice.
I was doing a brake job for one of the technicians.
You did more than me.
I don't know. I guess.
All I did was try to smash her way onto a freaking wheel. And
Well, this was like so the co-op that I did it's like a 4-credit co-op. So I spent like 2 months in an actual Centennial college.
Yes.
And then they threw you in as an apprentice, technically at a dealership. So they expected you to know.
Like a licensed shop, they would if they would.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah. Anyway, my first day I was doing brakes, and then
must be nice.
I was like, huh. Like maybe in the middle of it, I was like, what is this red fluid? And I'm looking around. I'm like, oh man, did I burst the transmission fluid like a line? But I'm working on the left brake.
Yeah.
And then
far from.
I look down. I'm like, oh, my hands are bleeding.
Brother.
Actual blood. I'm like, damn, this is wild.
I love you go so nonchalant. Wow, this is wild. Well, wait, what? Would you gas yourself?
I think it was probably like the shims.
Oh.
On like the brake pads.
Yeah.
It was just rusty, I guess.
Yeah.
So it got me.
And we had teenage boy hands, so they were soft and.
They were super soft. Like I'm talking like
this
butter.
guy probably lotions too, bro. Like I didn't.
Not anymore.
You're a grown ass man now. You're not a pretty boy anymore. Let's be real.
I wear gloves now though. That's like my evolution. Yeah, I try not to work my
Meanwhile, I'm out here still going like, yeah, I can't work with gloves on.
I get roasted. My son roasts me. Daddy, your hands are too rough. I was like, yeah.
Unfiltered.
Yeah, 100%.
He was like, oh yeah, is it rough?
Like, is it rough now?
His backside is just like your bare hands,
Yeah.
your bare claws, bro.
Yeah, good times. Actually, that apprenticeship days were. I mean, it's good and it's bad. Like I was like the last generation to, like, really be an apprentice. Like, I'm talking like shovel snow, cut the grass.
You cut the grass.
Yeah, so the Toyota dealership I worked at, it was it's like the big one, Scarborough Toyota.
Oh yes.
Yes.
By Markham, right? Markham Road.
No, that's Brunel.
It's
It's like Pharmacy in Eglinton. It's like
Pharmacy in
again,
Eglinton,
Deep
yeah.
Scarborough.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So they had a property maybe like 3 blocks down where they keep their new cars. So I worked at the pit.
Oh,
So
on the ground.
then one day they're like, who wants to go over there and cut grass? And I'm looking at the pit. I'm like, oh man, it's pretty busy. There's a lot of cars today. and I looked at my shop foreman. I was like, you can buy me lunch? He was like, yeah. I was like, I'll do it. So like the whole day, I just cut the grass. My service manager calls me. He's like, where are you? What's taking so long? I'm like, bruh, you know how big this field is? It's huge.
It's a lot, bro. Quite literally.
Like 4 hours. By the time I finished cutting grass, I showed up as a Filipino man. I left as a Mexican man. I was super drunk. Yeah, I'm talking like maybe like 2 hours. I just took my shirt off. I'm like, yeah, I need to even out my tan. So, but when I came back, he's like, yo, what happened to you? I was like, it's July.
Brother, what you mean? What happened to me?
It's July.
Y'all gave me this little Honda, power of dream shit, cutting the lawn.
Yeah, it was good. Like I said, I'm pretty easygoing. So, and they knew that, so they just made me do everything. So it didn't really bother me.
I'm gonna lie. After the whole incident with smashing my thumb, I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah, you're not built for this. I'm a
little bitch. I was like, no, I'm a little bitch. I can't do this.
It's okay.
I quit. I was like, I can't. I thought I can, but I can't.
I've had a lot of I've the people that I went to apprentice school with.
Yeah.
A lot of those guys are not even in a trade anymore, or they just like work like at TTC.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
though.
it's pretty good. That's like where everybody tries to get into because it's easy. It's like nice to cush,
Yeah, you got that nice, you got that nice union and a nice good
Yep,
pay.
got the union pay, right, Matt? Yep. Yep.
I have a friend that got in. He used to work at one. I think it's either BMW, right? And he's like, "Yeah, I can't do this. They don't pay me enough." And then he's like, "Jump ship! Look at me. I am TTC man's." I'm like, "Must be nice." Like I get the pay raise every year or half year. I forget.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, you can make a lot of money as a mechanic, but it's a grind.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a lot of
grind.
labor.
It's a lot of
physical
like if
labor.
you're a flat rate tech and you hustle, you make good money, but
Yeah.
it just kills your passion for cars. Kills it.
Mm.
Like I don't even know, like I can't even name one person that I know that was like I went to trade school with them, and these guys were driving like at the time this was like 2008 2009, so they had like EGs with like B16Bs in
Like
it,
they were, they
like,
had cars.
they had cars, we're flying on the phone, like we're flying in the DVP, and then now they just drive like Silverados and Priuses and
They gave up that pass. They're like, we're no
God.
longer.
And then there's me, like I'm like, man, I have 3 cars that don't run, and I have 1 car that I don't even drive. What am I doing wrong here? Am I supposed to be an adult?
I don't know. It sounds like you're having a lot of fun.
Yeah, the car is like the 1 car that I talk about is not there. It's like in an undisclosed location.
Secret.
I'll tell you what the car is. It's a 1989 Nissan 240 SI.
I saw that post. I was talking to you about it. You still have it.
Yeah, it's stored right now. I tried selling it, but it won't sell. I didn't really try selling it. I would just tell people I'm selling it.
You probably like went on Facebook Marketplace. And you're like 20 grand, pick it up, and then you're like,
Yeah.
honey, I'm trying. We just won't sell.
And then I just actually safetied it. That's not my car. I wish that actually I had this car sitting in the shop for like 3 months, and
wait, that's a 240Z?
yeah, it's my buddy's car.
Okay, but so hold on. I want to backtrack a little bit. So you went to the apprenticeship, you did your co-op, and you just kept going, and then you eventually became a licensed tech.
So this is what happened. So
Yeah.
I was so when you're in Toyota, when you work for Toyota, they put you to the Toyota program. It's Centennial. So it's like you have your regular trade school, and then I think Honda has their own, and then Toyota has their own. I was on the Toyota side. So I went to school, and then I think like maybe like 3 years in, I was like, oh, I'm kind of bored.
Okay.
Like I don't want to wrench. I started going to like more events, like a lot of CSCS events.
Oh, okay.
As a young adult and
Young adult.
and then
Still young.
youngish, and then me and my friends would just be like at that point. This is probably 2011. I had like car friends, so then we would just be tinkering with cars, like late nights in the back of a. Oh god, like a country style. Because my buddy Mikey, who owns that 911 Turbo, his mom used to have a country style. So we'd be at the back of the country style, just like tinkering with his cars and stuff like that, and like in the middle of the night.
It would just be brought open, like
Yeah.
Ellen open.
So then, I'm like, man, how do I get into it? Like a speed shop, because that's what I want to do next. But I'm not that school. What am I gonna do? And then, I ended up, I think a buddy at Toyota was like, hey, this shop in Markham is hiring. Do you want to like apply? So I did. It's the shop is called Speedstar.
Oh, Speedstar, yeah, across from you.
Yeah, like really on top of me.
Yeah,
And then,
Heritage, right?
it's on Bullock. So I just out of the whim, I just like handed in my application, and then I'm like, these guys are never gonna call me. And then I think like I got an email back maybe like a couple days later, and I went in for an interview. Called in sick at Toyota. Went for an interview, and then I got the job on the spot. It was like sweet. And then that's where I started after that.
So then did you stop your program with
No,
Toyota?
so I was already in the program, so they couldn't kick me out.
Okay.
So the last year of my program, I just I finished Toyota school while I was working at the.
Okay, and while working at Speedstar.
Yes.
So when you finish the Toyota school, are you now a licensed technician?
No, so you finished your school, so you're done. And all you have to do now is just collect your hours, get your booklet signed, and then write the test.
Oh, okay. So now you're just working for Speedstar, so you just need to get them to sign off for you.
Yes. So I worked from Speedstar from 2012 to 2016.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then during that, how was it working for them? Like
It was awesome. It was awesome. I love those guys. Yeah, they are the reason why I still do what I do.
Yeah.
I like honestly because my shop foreman Alex, like, he taught me everything I know, majority of it. So yeah, no regrets. It was a good shop. I got to work on everything. You know, when I was and I was there when they transitioned into like from like JDM cars to like Ferraris. I was
German,
there.
Italian.
Yeah, I was there.
Europeans.
Like that was like I was in that transition phase. So yeah, it was cool. They gave me opportunities that not a lot of people would do. Not a lot of shops would give like kids. Like I was young. When I started working there, God, I was like 19, 20. I was pretty young.
Yeah, they were like,
like 21, yeah, around there, yeah. So they're like, yeah, it was a good experience. Like, when I started working there, they were still doing CSCS. They were still a sponsor.
yeah.
So I was like, oh, sweet, I get to go to CSCS for free.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
Yo, I gotta work on the race car and watch it go
Yeah,
racing.
yeah, because like, I actually saw them when they were running the Ferrari. They had a Ferrari.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they had like a 458. I know they had a 430 Scuderia.
And that was on CSCS.
They're running at CSCS. So then that's when I saw them. And then maybe a couple of weeks after, that's when my buddy told me I think they're hiring. So
okay. So
yeah.
you went to a CSCS event, saw them racing. They're like, "Yo, apply, sure." And then
yeah, my buddy was like, "Hey, I think they're hiring." I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna give it a shot. You know, why not?" I mean, and like it wasn't even like the pay wasn't even that much more. You know, from like an apprentice, it was very. I think in terms of like the pay, it's just like a lateral move, but in terms of the experience, it was can't put money on experience. That's
exactly, because now you're working with like modifications and like building cars.
Yeah,
versus like a brake job.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's always a learning curve. Like you know, you don't really know everything. Like it's a constant learning curve, but yeah, for the most part, I think that's why I do what I do.
Yeah, okay. So you worked with them for 4 years, and then from then on, where did you go from there?
I opened Driven.
Immediately.
Yeah, immediately. Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't in the plan, so the last 2 years of Speedstar was super interesting because we started racing in Porsche Cup.
Porsche Cup.
Yeah, so my boss, like, he was racing too, because before, back in the 2000s, he was racing like S2000s at like Canadian touring car, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and then he was doing Canadian touring car and a bunch of all that stuff. So he's in that like
the semi pro amateur stuff, right?
Yeah, and he had drivers too. And then at one point, he was also racing with Sasha on board.
Oh, okay.
Month Past Performance, yep. So that's actually how I met Sasha, was through him, because when I started working there, he was still there with the 350Z and stuff like that. Yeah,
Sasha took his car to Speedstar to get it worked on?
I think they were like I think they call it collab. I'm not too sure I'm not too sure how that worked out.
But they were good.
Yeah, like the car was always there. When I started working there, the car was just parked in the corner with the covers on, and he would come in every now and then to work on it and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I opened the Driven right after. Anyway, so I did sorry, lost train of thought. Yeah, so we raced 997 Cup cars.
Okay.
Because at the time, I think they stopped doing it in Canada, but before there was Ultra 94, which is like Petro Canada.
The Shell, yeah.
Yeah, so Petro, like Ultra 94 GT2 Cup Challenge. There was one in Canada.
Oh, Sunoco, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, it was Sunoco before now, then it's Petro. So we did that series in 2015 and 16, I believe. That was that was fun. 2 years of that, and then but then after the second year, again, I was like, oh man, I don't know, kind of want to do something else.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So like after that, I was like, hey, you know, I kind of want to just go like racing full time.
Racing full time.
That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be like a hired mechanic.
Oh, okay.
And just like join a race team and just like race full time. That was like the plan. But then at the time, I didn't know how to do it. And then so the plan was I was gonna stay at Speedstar for maybe like another year or two.
Okay.
Because at the time, the 991.2 car just came out.
Okay.
Like the Cup car.
The Cup car, okay.
So they were gonna. So how it worked was you had your platinum class and your gold class.
Okay.
So when we were racing, it was the platinum cars were 991.1 cup cars, and then the gold class was 997 cup cars.
Okay.
So the following year, it was gonna be the 991.2 cup cars, and then the 991.1 would be the gold class. So they were telling me that they were gonna try to do the 991.2. They were gonna try to compete in platinum class the following year, which they did.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh sweet, you know.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Brand new car too.
Brand new car, you know. It's a completely different like chassis. They would have to send you to like Porsche Motorsport in Atlanta for like I guess for training, because for 991.2 and 0.1.2 it doesn't. I believe the point 2 car, I could be wrong, but or I could be getting things mixed up, but I think when they switched to 991 they went from, because the 997 Cup car had a Motec ECU.
Okay.
And then I think they switched it to a Cosworth ECU. I'm not too sure, but it's a completely different ECU.
It's not even the same brand.
Yeah, completely different. Yeah, it's not Motec. Yeah, it was right there. If you pull up like 997, the car should be there. It's like white. It's like our second year, which is the last year that I raced. It was the car was sponsored by Downtown Porsche. So
Downtown
Porsche. Yeah. So they that was the car. It was fun.
Did you ever get to drive it?
Just to put around, not really drive it, because these cars run on hours, so we try not to drive it unless we really have to.
So like I guess leave it for test days and.
Yeah, exactly.
Really, there's no much more test days and race days, realistically.
Yeah, exactly. And then, but it didn't work out because at the time, my friend at the time, he had a shop in Markham, and it wasn't going well with his partner. So he decided he wanted to leave. So then, I'm like, yo, I'll jump in.
Up, shorty?
I'll jump in. You know,
Yeah?
I'm done to open a shop. This was like, you know, I was kind of like. I'm usually like a jump first, think about it later type of guy.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, let's just do it. You know, I'll jump in. You know, we'll
run the fade.
Yeah, and then he didn't want to because he's like, I don't want to put you through that. And I was like, okay, well, like the offer's still here if you want to do it.
No sweat off my back. Oh.
And then he finally decided. He's like, okay, I will do it. So that's how Driven came about.
So then you started Driven, and then from there you are who you are today.
Yeah. So in 2021, unfortunately, me and my partner, we parted ways.
Okay.
You know,
and hope it wasn't too crazy.
No, it was okay. It was just like him and I just had different views. You know, so didn't work out. And obviously the pandemic kind of put a strain on that too.
I think the pandemic did a lot.
Yeah, it did a lot. So there's definitely a lot of regrets for sure. I think if I knew better, I think it would still be like, you know, partners, but it's just one of those things, you know. You kind of just take the L and then you move forward and you learn from it. But ever since 2020, it was a crazy time for me because we decided to part ways a month after my son was born.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was like super hectic. I was like spinning out of control.
There's so many things going on. Your personal life's happening.
And
your business is going.
I had to like make sure my wife was okay after labor, my kid's okay, because my kid, Ollie, was 5 weeks early.
Oh, okay.
So he was in the NICU for 5 weeks, or so for a week after that. So he was a pretty small baby. So we were like very worried, you know. He was like super underweight. Yeah, he's okay
a little annoying, but okay.
Yeah, he's good. Annoying is understatement, but I love it. Honestly, I love the chaotic energy. Yeah, sideline. Yeah, sidebar. I love how chaotic he is. Like, it gets a bit much sometimes, but I love how chaotic he is. It just reminds me of me.
I mean, you made him.
Yeah, I did. But yeah, so we parted ways around that time, and it's just been me ever since.
Okay.
Yeah.
But during the startup, how did that go? Like, did you just jump right in? But like, obviously, there's, you know, hurdles you had to go through.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest hurdle is like how to run a business. You know, like I know how to wrench. It's not a big deal, but it's like, what do you mean we miss her? What do you mean we missed payments on this?
What's a mispayment?
Yeah, what is that? What do you mean we didn't make enough money this month? We gotta like,
I've been working all day.
Yeah, we're working all day. Yeah, so that's stuff like that,
Okay.
It's very, very difficult. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean if you're gonna do it, you gotta be like all in. There's a lot of sacrifices for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I always hear that, like, especially when people like like acquaintances, my wife's family and stuff like that. They're like, "Oh man, you have your own business. You're so lucky. You get to do whatever you want."
Oh, no, I
I'm
hate
like,
that. I hate
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oh my god, that's
And
trigger
it-
words. Hold on. Oh, that's trigger words.
A
Oh.
lot of people would say that to me, and I'd be like, I mean, yeah, I don't have to listen to anybody but myself. I
Yeah.
can come in whenever I want, but if I don't move, nothing's gonna happen.
If you don't work,
Exactly.
then the business don't work.
Exactly. So it's like very difficult for sure because
Mm.
you're constantly worrying about, oh, I gotta pay rent, I gotta pay my guy,
Mhm.
I gotta pay. Like winters are tough because you gotta pay for heat. And like if you ask these guys, the heat at the shop is at a bare minimum, just because the shop is like so big and it's an older building, so like there's a lot of holes everywhere, so it's
Yeah.
always cold no matter what.
I mean, you also work like you probably don't feel as much because you work, right?
Yeah, but then for like customers or like.
Yeah, they're chilling there. You're like, oh, I need to put on my jacket.
They're like, oh, are you cold? And they're like, yeah, it's kind of cold in here. And then 20 minutes later, I'm like, oh, it's kind of cold in here.
Because now you're like, I'm chilling. Oh,
Because you're
I'm
chilling, yeah.
Mm.
So, but I understand where they're coming from because, like, I think the saying is, people think the grass is always green on the other side, but it's not really the case sometimes, Especially right now in this day and age where everybody wants to be their own, like, their own boss
Yeah.
and like and then for some people it works out, but you don't really see behind the scenes, you only see what they show. But I'm sure that everybody that grinds,
The
to
grind
show
side.
you that 1% of success that they have.
To show you the lack of a better word, the flex, the why I'm here the day I
Yes,
am,
yes.
because you did all these
Yes.
things that people weren't willing to take the risk on. Right?
Yes, but it's still fun. I mean, no matter how hard it is, I still have a good time.
Mm.
Right now I'm just trying to right now the only thing I'm trying to do is just transition to just make sure that I still have fun with what I'm doing, but I'm still keeping the shop going.
Hey, shop's going, no?
Yeah, shop's going.
Yeah, exactly.
Shop's going really well. Pretty
Yeah.
happy.
The kid's growing up, the wife's happy, shop's
Yeah.
going. You got your toys.
Got my toys. Something I'm pretty fortunate that I can still do in this economy, so it's pretty
Mhm.
good. I mean, it's not no Ferrari, but I don't even fit in a Ferrari.
I'm just saying, all your cars combined probably could have bought you a 458 at this point.
Everybody tells me that, man. Everybody tells me that.
I'm just, hey man, I know car market and I know your car's worth.
I just
so-
like shit boxes too much. They're amazing.
Shit boxes are the best cars.
Yeah, they
I'm
are the
saying.
best cars.
Think about it. If I break something, it's cheap to fix. Break a Ferrari, try that.
Yeah. Like my E90 235 is probably the pinnacle of amazing shit, but I love that thing.
I'm gonna be quite honest with you. The E90 non-M is probably the car I hate the most out of everything.
I think you told me this. I
I hate it with a passion.
I think you told me this. Yeah, look at that.
See, if it's not for you, honestly, I think it's, I always say this, right? I care for the person more than I care for the car. So you
Yeah,
like
yeah.
whatever you like, and I'll be like, that's the best E90 in the world because what? He's my friend, and that's his E90. So therefore, it's a great E90. Try that again with a clapped out E90 that rolls into the shop with a bearing that's falling apart.
Yeah, I know it's the E90 is definitely it's like a B5S4. It is. It really is.
I never thought about it
It
like
really
that.
is. It really is because a month ago I was looking at B5S4s and I'm like, man, do I really want to put myself in this situation?
I was told not to.
Yeah, it's very yeah. So, because when I was working at Speedstar, there was a lot of Markham. Everybody drives at that time. This was like 2010, 2011, 2012. So everybody was driving E92 M3s.
Yeah, because that's before the
E90
F30s.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was like the car, and then so I always worked on them there. Like most people just do suspension work on that car anyway. So.
The suspension fails, the oil gaskets.
Yeah, so like E90 M3s, E92 M3s, all the suspension. I'm like, oh, this is dope. Like, V8, DCT manual. It feels good. But then there was one day there was a guy that showed up. It was a cop.
Okay.
He had a white E90 335. It was manual, dual hump.
Oh, okay. So it
Yeah,
has the screen and all. Okay.
yeah, like all-wheel drive, I believe, and
E-
E90. It's hard for us to get the rear-wheel drive double hump
Yeah.
because we're in Canada. I realized that like it's easier to get it down in the States, like down south, because it's like more people don't need all-wheel drive there. So he came in and I was like, damn. And at that time I was like super horny for turbo cars. So still am. I mean,
Clip that, please.
clip.
Super horny for turbo cars.
So then I worked on that car. I think he was doing like an oil change or something,
Yeah.
or an alignment. I can't even remember. And I took it for a drive, and it was fast. I'm like, why
Oh
is
no,
this?
they're fast.
I'm like, why is
No
this?
doubt about it.
I'm
They're
like, why is
fast.
this so much faster than an M3? And I go back in, I open the trunk to get like the wheel lock to like do work on it, and you just see like a gigantic met tank sitting on the side, and then there's a broom holding it in place.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so ghetto. I love it.
You got a stage 2 plus, maybe even a big turbo.
Yeah, so I'm
Holy-
like to my friend, like, what is this? He goes, oh, it's methanol injection. I was like, this is crazy. But yeah, so that's that. Ever since that day, I've wanted one of these. But I wanted like a specific one. Like I wanted like an E90 M Sport car.
It has to be M Sport.
It has to be M Sport because I wanted like, you can do like the aesthetics,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to go through the trouble of like,
Sourcing
sourcing them is super expensive, and then like the headline is black. So it had
Oh,
to be
yeah.
yeah. So it had to be my original the original spec that I wanted was E90 rear-wheel drive double hump manual M Sport, but I've learned that I cannot find one. All the rear-wheel drive cars I found were automatic.
You just had to
So
yeah.
and then at the time my brother actually a year before I bought this one he bought an E90 335 automatic. That's the one that you see me driving around in, not this one. And that was double hump, automatic, but not M Sport. But it was all-wheel drive. So when I drove it, I'm like, oh, this is amazing. It's like a STI on steroids. This is all-wheel drive. So then that was when I was like, okay, I'm okay with getting an all-wheel drive car.
Okay, so you accepted the X-Drive.
Yeah, I did. And it's fun. I mean, granted, this car's never left the parking lot yet, but I'm sure it'll be fun when I'm done.
I mean, the car runs at least.
I'm trying to get on the road this year because I haven't been really pushing it because me and my wife share a car.
Okay.
But I think this year she probably needs a car.
The
a lot
Audi,
more.
right?
Yeah, the Audi.
S6?
It's an A6.
A6,
Yeah,
okay.
it's an A6.
Close enough.
Yeah, that thing's dope. Good baby car. But yeah, so she needs a summer car. Like I don't think we'd be sharing. So I would like to get my own car. Cause starting next month I'm gonna try to open a little earlier and leave a little earlier, but we have to drop off Ollie at daycare for time. So it kind of overlaps. So I need to get to the shop early. So I need a car. So that'll be on the road probably next month.
Right. Your wife also was into cars at one point.
She's still into cars.
She's still into cars.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I remember her wide body.
Yeah.
Cars you're talking about.
I always joke around. I always say that my wife doesn't like cars. She only likes her car.
I mean, not wrong.
She only likes her car. So, but it's that's actually how I met her.
Oh, through cars?
Yes.
Nice.
She came for an alignment
You seduced her.
on my birthday.
You aligned her your way?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm too good today.
Clip it.
Yes, bitch. Yes. Okay, so and then after that, I guess you were just like, "Hey, yo, shorty, what up? You want to hang with a mandem like me?"
I mean, I don't even remember. But yeah, we definitely got together afterwards. It was just harmless, like, hey, how's it going? Yeah. But then after a while,
relationship.
we started hanging out. Then we had a lot of things in common and stuff. And yeah, it was good. It was a good time.
Okay.
And I knocked her up. And now I have a kid.
I put the bun in the oven, dog. I signed it off, bro.
Yeah, like I think I met her in July. This is the timeline. I met her in July. I got her pregnant in November. We got married in March, and my kid came out in June the next year.
Yo, Dude, are you as fast as you drive that fast too? Like,
Hey, man's getting older. He can't be beating around the bush anymore.
hey, yeah, just gotta put it in there. Just like, hey, yo, I
Yeah,
got a woman.
I didn't know how to express what I wanted, so I just did it.
Like I said, let me show you through action.
Yeah,
Give me, baby.
let me show you through action. No, it's cool. I'm happy we clicked.
Oh gosh.
Because that would have been like insanely messy if it didn't work
Oh,
out.
bro. So you
Yeah.
you hit the jackpot. You literally lived up to your mantra. Just do it first and figure out the logistics later.
I definitely see like the benefit. I mean, there's definitely more benefits if you're with somebody for longer. Because
Yeah.
you get to work on each other. So her and I had to do it as we went along. Like just the kinks of like living together. What
Because
we
you guys
like.
are only in like less than a year
Yeah,
relationship.
what we like, what we don't like, and then you throw a kid into that, it's like even worse. So it's not bad.
But I mean, hey, I mean, happy life, happy wife,
Happy wife, happy life.
happy wife, happy life. Good man.
It's the truth. It's the truth. I mean, but I'm pretty, like I said, I'm pretty easygoing. There's not a lot of things that I really require in order to function.
As long as she's there, you know that she's there.
Yeah, you're chilling, you're good.
She lets you do your own things. And
Yeah,
you'll be
yeah,
fine.
for sure.
Supportive.
For
Good.
sure,
Very
for
good.
sure.
I'm glad. I'm happy that you actually found someone.
Yeah, she likes her cars too. She likes like her FRS and stuff. So it's
She still has it, right?
She still has it. It's at her parents' place. We're gonna bag it in a couple weeks because I feel like that's what the car needs. It's just too low.
It's wide body.
Yeah.
You should.
So I think yeah, we're gonna bag it and then hopefully she can drive it more this year. That's the plan. She just needs to drive the car. She hasn't driven it much in the last 3 years.
Honestly, that's a car that's driven worthy or show worthy. Honestly,
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that.
might
Like
as well.
just putting it in.
One of them.
One of them,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then when you're Gen
think-
2.
When we did Driven, the last time we did Driven, the car was there too. So the car was there. This is like what? 2023? 2020, 2023, 2022. One of those, yeah. Oh, yes.
Throwbacks? Are we doing throwbacks right now?
I can't see.
I know I can't see either. It was a little dark. See 28.
Yep.
Damn.
Pretty good. That was the first time we did it, actually. And that's the second year.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
And this year more stuff.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I think after this year we wanted to go racing, like do CSCS. So we didn't really do much shows like 2 years ago.
You're busy too, no? Like,
Yeah.
Probably with a shop and all that.
Yeah. Just trying to balance everything out, honestly.
Mm.
Yeah. Just trying to make sure everything is like good.
I
It's
remember. I think it was 2022 where I see you at CSCS a lot.
I was there a lot, man. I was there a lot.
'Cause that was.
Oh my God. I was there a lot at CSCS and like prior to doing CSCS. I was there.
It was for the Mikey, right?
That was for the
Mikey's car?
turbo.
Yeah.
So when my partner left and it was just me, I was like, okay, we're not doing racing. I don't want to do this. Because like prior to that, we were doing it like with the E46M3, and then we had like a purple EK that we did.
Oh, nice.
So then I was like, okay, I'm not doing this. I'm not racing because it just takes too much of my time.
Yeah.
And then I've actually known Mikey since we were kids.
That's the car, right?
That's the car.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
Sick.
So we've known it since we were kids, and we each other.
Oh, you grew up with each other.
Yeah. Like it's like a really weird. Like when my parents moved to Canada, we were renting before my parents bought their own place, and the people downstairs was family friends with his family. So I've known them as a kid, and then we kind of just reconnected at high school.
Through cars, I guess. That's what
Through like because we had mutual friends in high school, and then
okay.
after high school, it was the cars.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah.
that, winning. And you're
Rough.
saying that this car had like 700 wheel horsepower coming out of it?
I shouldn't talk about this.
Oh.
So normally we run this at 690 wheel.
Mm.
That was like the normal.
Mm-hmm.
But then the tuner, Sambo, there was a drag tune in this. The drag tune made 780 wheel. And then he's
Nice.
like, do not run that tune. Do not run that tune.
Why?
Because
I gotta hear
it's
this.
just too stressful to the car. So he said it's only good to do a pass. It's not like the drag tune is just too much for the problem. So when he bought this car, it was a drag car. It wasn't a drag car, but it was like it was like a dig car. Like the
Okay.
previous owner had stage 5 turbos. And I think this thing, he bought it from Alberta. This thing was running 9.3s, quarter mile.
9.3.
Yeah, on our triple eights, yeah.
Is it an all-wheel drive car?
It's all-wheel drive car, yeah. It's Turbo S.
Oh.
Yeah.
991 Turbo S?
991 Turbo S, 0.1. So when Mikey bought it from the gentleman, he was dragging it for a while too. And then he's like, nah, I want to do circuit. I was like, okay. So anyways, that day, it was bro, it was so epic. But the 2 years. So anyway, so going back, I told everyone I don't want to race.
Yeah.
And then like a month later, this guy was like, hey. And I'm like, what's up?
Yes.
He's like, he actually came to the shop and he's like, I kind of want to do CSCS. Do you want to like support me? And you know what I said? I was like, let me think about it.
Oh damn.
Yeah. I didn't go to yes right away. I'm like, let me think about this.
But eventually.
Well, yeah. I mean, I gave him an answer a day later. I had to like talk to my wife because I know that to campaign the car.
Yeah.
First, we had to like. It's like it was very difficult to transition from like the drag car to like the time attack car.
Yes.
So we had to do that. And we were also running on a really tight budget because everything for this car is expensive.
Yeah, dude. The suspension alone is worth more than my BRZ. Let's be real.
Well, okay, yeah. No, it's not.
It's like, a few grand off, right?
It's like a few grand off.
Yeah, that's not really helpful.
Yeah. So
that's not nice.
it's such a blur how that happened. But the first year we ran the car, it was a kind of incomplete days. We didn't really do some races. This was a Calabogie when he melted a coal pack.
That sounds like a good time.
Imagine melting a coal pack and you're in the middle of like
nowhere
and like no part source, nothing like that would even have it. Yeah. I'll get back to this later.
Okay.
So the first year we weren't really. I think we came third overall.
Oh, nice. In class.
Yeah, in class we missed one race. We came like first a couple times. It was like second. So then the following year, which is starting in that photo right there where he's holding that trophy with a smug face. That was last year. That was like last year, like the year before's trophy. So this was the year that we're like, yeah, if we're gonna do this, we gotta try to win it. The whole thing. Right? The whole thing.
Nice.
Yes. So I wasn't actually there. I was at so this car, I finally got the suspension dialed. It's actually still on stock suspension. It's on lowering springs.
Oh. What?
Yeah, but it had a DCC controller.
Oh,
like,
nice.
Yeah, but I figured out in round 2 that year that the DCC settings were all at 0. Yeah, so I had to. You're supposed to get it like with like a preset
if you want. Yeah,
but it was all at 0.
Yeah.
So the suspension was at a full stop the whole time. So then we basically spent like the whole year just playing around with it. That was one of the hurdles I had to. The second hurdle was the car was so fast and the met tank was in the front that when the tank is less than 80%,
okay,
it would cut the meth off because all the fluid would push to the back. And that took
so much G-forces.
That actually took me a whole season of like the year before to figure out. Yeah. Yes.
How? Because you wouldn't figure that. You wouldn't know what's causing the starvation.
No. So for the first, I think 3 rounds or 2 rounds, we ran like probably like Trofeos that are like 2 years old, like probably like 6 CSCS events and like multiple track days.
Brother, as soon as they hit the floor, they go bad. Like
yeah, but we managed to do it. We managed to pull it off. So like that's why like the second year, which was 2023, was like a pretty epic year because we showed up as like the underdogs again, and the only difference was that year was I had a trailer.
See,
and it was because when we were driving to Cayuga for a test day, I have a set of Hoosiers that he runs. Just like practice. So when we're driving there, his street tire setup caught a nail. So
that's rough.
Yeah, on the 403. So we drove on the Hoosiers the rest of the way to Cayuga, drove on the Hoosiers and drove it home. On the Hoosiers, yeah. And I'm like, oh, it better
that must have been fun.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, he was the one driving, but I'm like, it better not rain because it would suck if it rained.
It slicks, bro.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So after that, I got a trailer and it was all good. So yeah, we ran the rest of the season. It was pretty tight. The competition was like it was like Isaac with the TTRS.
Yeah,
And
Isaac.
it was Abdul with the G82. So
At that point, yeah. Velocity? Was it?
Velocity, yeah.
Yeah.
Those guys are pretty fast. But yeah, so we ran. So on the finale, we decided. So I think the day before CSCS, we're just sitting at the shop. The car's ready to go,
Mm.
and then Mikey's like, I don't know. We need to take this because we're basically if we didn't come first, we would come second.
You had to
Like
win.
overall, so we had to win. So
No
I'm like,
options.
what do we do? We found a set of Cup 2Rs, like sitting in some random shop in Mississauga,
Okay.
and they were the only ones that had it in stock.
Uh.
So I'm like, you gonna get it? He goes, yeah, we're gonna get it. So we got that, and then we ran the AR1s the next day during practice, and then maybe like the second last practice we decided, or the second last practice we ran the Cup 2Rs, and throughout the day the car felt really good.
Okay.
I had the suspension pretty much set up for like what it is, and
I see
this
it.
this is where the deviousness came in because Mikey comes to me, he goes, we should run a drag map. And I'm like, let me think about this for a second.
The
And
risk.
But then I'm like, I'm like, my bad. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm like, let's run it. Let's run it. And then, like, he's like, if it blows, it blows. I'm like,
All right.
that's my type of tune. So we put the drag tune in,
Yeah.
and it was fine.
Mm.
It held together. It was good. Like the car didn't even skip a beat. So we ran the drag tune. So the drag tune makes 790 wheel on the drag tune.
All wheel too.
All wheels. So that's why at the end, the finale, like both, I think like Mikey was telling me both Isaac and Abdul were like, how is your car so fast? All of a sudden. And it didn't count. The time didn't count, but
Oh really? Why?
well, like our qualifying time was faster than the actual time. So I think the time was like a 1:13.4
On TMP?
at TMP. The only track that matters really for times. Let's be real. Everyone that's hating, you're a hater.
I mean, TMP,
Yeah.
the golden staple, bro.
Honestly, it's like our ghetto Tsukuba.
I literally said this, bro. Hold on. Off sidebar right now.
It
Hold on.
is.
I literally because I play so much Gran Turismo and I keep using Tsukuba as the benchmark. And people get to the point where people notice that, like when we were hanging out. And I said, dude, this is basically TMP. Think about it. You got two straights. You got that wide like sweeper. Like you got that one turn that's like a sweeper. Then you have the little chicane, the midfield, and all that stuff. It's like, I'm not saying it is, but it's like, and it's close enough where if you can, do good and set up your car good here, it's probably applicable to TMP, give or take a little bit of a finessing.
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah. Right?
But yeah, so that's why we're always there.
See?
But
TMP, Canadian Tsukuba. Told you so.
ooh, loud cars outside.
Oh, I think I know who it is. Tell him to shut up.
So for qualifying, I think we would the Cup 2Rs.
Yeah.
The top layer is like a slick, like the first 10%.
Okay.
So when the tire first peaks is
Yeah.
where you get your fastest
most grip.
most grip. After that, it just tapers and it just becomes like a Cup 2, as I've been told. Right. So when we peaked that tire, we kind of made like a mistake, but we were also scared because like if the weather is like it's too hot, they won't perform.
Yeah.
But when it peaked, I think he did a 12.9. Nothing. Yeah, 1:12.9.
Wow.
Yeah, and
That's a fast car.
yeah, we screenshotted that thing. It was amazing.
Wow.
That's why I have customers and I have other people, random people. They're like, oh, you guys should just build like a GT3 RS. I'm like, this car is not faster than a GT3 RS. Like, it will never be.
Really?
Like, I think obviously stock for stock, yeah, because
Yeah.
the RS is set up. But if you're doing what we're doing to this stupid car, I don't think you can touch it. It's like really fast, and we were trying to push more power too. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know if you saw the car just got done, like the carbon arrow just got done in the front. If you go on his page, it should be on his page.
oh, so this is this year's setup, or
Yeah, he finished it like last week, I think, or 2 weeks ago.
so he's planning to compete still this year.
I think it's on this page Instagram. I don't know if you want. I don't know. The problem is there's so much more arrow that we need to actually get coilovers for this thing.
Yeah.
But the coilovers are like 10 G's.
I know.
Yeah.
Are you guys going Moton ASTs or?
I think either ASTs or JRZs.
jerseys.
Yeah.
Suggestion.
It is right there, third photo.
Mm,
That is it right there. He just finished it. It is amazing.
oh, full carbon. Oh.
Yeah, full carbon. It's an RSR.
Oh,
It's
RSR. Okay.
It's an RSR like replica, like front
styled.
end.
RSR styled, if you will.
Yeah. So I think he 3D scanned like a model RSR car, and then he made it into that.
Mikey scanning or?
This is Mikey's car. Oh no,
Yeah,
Space
Space
did it.
sanded. Okay.
Alex did it. Yeah.
Mm.
So he finished it.
Because they also compete. Space also competes with the Saab, right? Or that's another car that's just under Space.
That's another car. I think Alex competes in the Civic.
Yeah, so the Civic as well. The little coupe, right?
Yeah, but yeah, we finished it. So that's why this year we might not compete, just because we might just do some testing. I think we need to figure out like suspension setup and stuff. Yeah.
Because now with more aero, you need to counter the aero with stiffer suspension.
Yeah, he didn't want to go full race car, so
Don't want to go full race car. Let me get an RSR carbon.
for it to be like a full race car, we have to cut the rear quarter panels, but we haven't cut that.
Oh, to go wider or?
To actually finish like the whole RSR theme.
Right.
So right now it's just the front end that's wider, and then we also got a wing, like an authentic GT3R wing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I have to make stands for it. Not looking forward to that.
There's no. Oh, it's not just a
No, we just got the wing, but no uprights.
big
Yeah.
ass wing. Just.
It's just been sitting at the shop. I use it as a parts table. Yeah. But yeah, it's fun. Good stuff.
Nice.
Pretty pumped.
So that's. But then this year's just all testing. You're saying.
I think so. He doesn't live here currently. He lives in the Philippines.
Right. You're talking about. And
Yeah.
he's
So
gonna-
I think he's coming back next month. So, I told him like realistically, we should probably just like run the car and test it.
Yeah, at
And-
least shake it.
Yeah, I
and
think
then
we've-
shake
I think-
down all that.
Yeah, I think that the changes is just too drastic for us to do anything mid-season.
Yeah.
Like I think if we were to test,
You're
it should have
too
been
late.
it should have been done like last month, and we should be going to test like next month.
And then because you start to order the stuff to put on the car,
Yep.
which is going to take X amount of time.
Yep.
Right. So, man.
Plus, I want to do more car shows this year. Car shows are more fun. You just sit there, talk to people, smile.
My favorite.
Let me tell you something. So when I was
Okay.
selling the Driven license plate frames,
Yeah.
everybody thought it was for Driven show. And so then midway through, they're like, yo, everyone's buying these plates. And my wife's like, I think it's because they think it's like with the show. And I'm like, oh, don't tell them the truth. Just keep going.
Nah.
No, just forget about
They
it.
wouldn't know. How would they know?
Yes, I would see random like car people have my plate frame. I was like, nice. This puts a smile
Free
on my
marketing.
face.
Free marketing.
I'm like, yes.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
This guy's like, oh, free marketing. Shh, they don't need to know. Shh.
No, they didn't do any of that.
They think about Driven Show merch. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Whatever, hope
Oh,
to do
look,
it
your
this
car.
year. Yeah.
I love how Ben's scouring through like your
intro.
stuff.
Yeah,
and
click
he's
it.
like,
My kids should be on the next one.
yeah! Oh my
Yeah.
god, he was still a pint size.
He didn't grow much from that.
He's-
Oh, no, he probably did. I
No,
don't
he
know.
did. He did.
I can't tell. I'm with him every day.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can see the photos. It's like you can see it. Now he's 3 going on. So it's 4 years old this year?
Yeah, actually, that's mainly why I took last year off from doing anything, because I wanted to hang out with him. Yeah, I think this is like the age like
This
where
is the perfect age to show him what real cars are.
yeah, basically.
I don't want to hear him say, I want a Mustang V6.
I know. I'm like, son, don't buy an STI when you grow up.
Don't be like your uncle.
Yeah, don't be like your uncle.
TS is okay though.
You're just leading to disappointment. I'm just kidding. I love STIs. Not that STI, like Subaru STI. It's not a sexually transmitted infection. I mean, when you get it, you don't have a choice, so you have to love it.
Hold on. You go to a doctor, get a cure for that.
Can you?
You can get a Kia for an STI.
Some, eh?
Well, depending on which ones. If it's dire, not really. But if it's,
I mean, if you're Magic Johnson, anything's possible, I guess.
I'm just saying, bro. My man used money to cure anything.
Yeah, for sure.
I was like, y'all not seeing this in the background, but and we have Dad back there going like, I hate you guys, but we're like, oh, bro. The behind the scenes is great right now.
It's because of these guys. I'm actually well, it's mainly why I bought the BRZ because I wanted to get that clientele back. Because for the last couple of years, I was trying to like push the BMWs.
The Germans.
I just was the German cars in general, but it just didn't really excite me all that much.
And I'm gonna do a hot take. I think German cars are boring as hell, and then the Japanese car
Thank
is.
you. It's a good hot take. See
Agreed.
that?
See?
Yo, when the claps, I want the explosion. Okay. I want the explosion.
Add that effect noted.
Add the effect noted.
Yeah, because honestly, like, I think German cars are just too good and too. This is how I say it. A German car is like a scalpel. If you needed to do a very particular task, I'll do it. Like, you just give me that precision.
Yeah,
a Japanese
for sure.
car is like a meat cleaver.
It's like a not sharp meat cleaver.
Yeah, you just have to
it either cuts whatever you're cutting or it cuts you.
Yeah, or my favorite, you try to cut through the bone, you can't, right? So you just keep bashing it.
Yeah, it's like an unsharpened knife. I mean, it's not a disrespect. It's just that unsharpened knives are really like unpredictable.
It's so much fun.
So, but yeah, that's mainly why I picked this up because I was like the options were like, man, do I get this? Do I get a Supra? Do I get like an M2?
I think the Supra will be too boring.
You know,
for you. It'll be boring for you quick. That's what I think.
Yeah, I also don't fit in it that well.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. So you know what? It's actually really cramped.
And then I wanted I was like, maybe I should get into vets. Like get a vet,
I mean, you're a dad now, so you're halfway there.
I just need them New Balances. You're wearing them, see?
You don't need these ones. You need the old man, like, barbecue style ones. These are too fresh.
There's something Matt would wear.
But we out here, bro. Everyone getting cooked today.
But I don't know. I just like it's funny because I've never driven one of these before.
The Gen 2s, right?
No, I had a couple customers come in, but it was my mechanic Matt that was working on them. I did never driven them. And then when someone suggested it, I was like, oh yeah, that's a good idea.
It's a great sports car.
So we looked at it, and I'm like, oh, this is amazing.
You had a first gen.
Yeah, I think that's why I got this one subliminally because I never got to really see that car through.
Okay, you good to go?
Right.
That was awkward.
It's all good.
I mean, it be what it be. Sometimes it happens. This is the first it happened, but
oh really?
Never experienced this before. I felt like it was like a power outage. Suddenly, it's like, what happened?
It wasn't meant to be talked about. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, second gen BRZ. You want to talk about your mods that you're gonna do for this year?
Let's see. I have a Voltex ring I got from Bayi.
Bayi is so funny stuff.
Yeah. I got it on Bayi. I actually bought the wing before I bought the car.
You're that guy.
Right? I think like a month ago or something like that.
Like I said, I know what I'm gonna buy, so I'm gonna buy the parts first and then build the car around it.
Yeah, I mean that's how it is. And then suspension, the KWs.
Mm-hmm.
And then the turbo kit. I got an HKS turbo kit for it.
My guy has baller money, bro.
No, it's not, man. It's when you don't pay yourself.
You buy the cars.
It just goes towards the parts. And then I got I actually found a good deal on somebody was selling a Cusco LSD that's already built in a pumpkin.
Oh, so you have to drop it in.
They're for $800. So I saw it on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm like, I'm buying that. Luckily, it was down the street, so I picked it up.
Bro.
Yeah, so that I have that going into.
Do you need? Okay, hold on. You need that LSD.
I mean, not really. I don't really need it. If I'm not gonna if it's not like a dedicated tracker, I don't need it.
Is it a two-way or?
It's a 1.5 way.
1.5 way.
1.5 way. Let's go.
You're gonna hear a lot of clicking noises.
Yeah, I mean, if I don't like it, I'll probably just take it off.
It's okay. It's okay.
I know what you're doing. Like, just give it to me. Just give it
I
to
heard
me.
how much you bought it for. I'll do $50 more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was thinking about a TRD makes one, and I'm very tempted to just keep the car OEM plus.
I know it's
So I was like, ugh,
very baller of you to do that, but yeah, I mean,
I try. I'm not baller. I'm just dumb. I'm just on spectrum at this point.
yeah, I think a good like since they have the GR86 Cup, maybe you can get like a GR86 Cup diff pumpkin, right?
Maybe you should.
I don't know. I already got the Cusco, but yeah, it's that's all I'm doing to the car.
Keeping it. I mean, the turbo is gonna be a lot.
We're trying to do like a build series on it, so it's like fun.
I'm gonna do a build series on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a build series on it.
I'm gonna be a special guest. I was gonna be there. Hello, my name Mikey. I want to see what's going on. Oh my god, the big turbo, big in my head. Oh my god.
Yeah, we're gonna try to run the 85 too. I want
Yeah?
to see how much power it'll make.
How much has it been documented? How much power has been documented?
There's a guy on Instagram. He actually is putting an N54 in his GR86. I don't know if you saw this. N54 Austin.
Yes,
So,
I've seen that. I just didn't know who he was.
I think he was like the highest.
Mm,
I think he made like 5 and change on the 85. On a stock FA24 block. Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. So
Nice.
I'm pretty sure on ethanol it should probably do like 4s. Like easily.
4 is safe. Like
Yeah,
4 is
but
safe.
then I have to buy a barrel. I am getting a barrel this year. Yeah, a barrel of E. I mean, you have to.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
I might have some people that might buy some off you.
Yeah, we're gonna try to dabble on that stuff this year. Should be fun.
Oh my gosh.
Should be fun.
So we're gonna start doing your tune shop.
Tune shop? I don't know, man.
Tuning shop.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
But you thought about it.
I did thought of because that's the one thing that I need is when I finish something I need someone to tune it.
Yeah,
So we get to have like all in one, I guess.
you would, because like your alignment is basically your suspension tuning, if you will.
Yes.
Right. So now a tuner would be your power tuning.
You're actually gonna laugh, but I actually enrolled into EV school.
EV school.
I'm trying to get my EV certification.
I'm not gonna laugh. That's actually amazing.
Yeah. So
Bro.
George Brown offers a program that
Nice.
you can get your EV certification because I've been working a lot of Teslas lately, so I'd like to
I'm gonna say this right.
capitalize on that idea.
I'm gonna say this right now. I hate EVs personally
Yeah.
because range anxiety is a thing. Look, listen. I know what I did today. That's a different story. But imagine trying to do the same thing on an EV. That's not gonna work. Whatever
No.
I'm doing right now on the car is not gonna work. Okay. Sidebar, I didn't fill gas. I drove on 0 kilometer range for the past 60 kilometers at this point. If it doesn't start, it's on me. But anyhow, the range anxiety on an EV is way different.
It's way different.
I can't drive on 0. There's nothing. If it's 0,
No.
it's 0.
I had a Model S for a couple of days and it was screaming at me. Like anything under 10%, oh, you might not make it to a charging station. Oh, you're 6%, ooh, 2%.
No, hey,
I'm like,
and you
ooh.
keep doing this. I'm not gonna turn back on.
No,
and
it's
tell
a
you.
real thing because it gives you like a warning and there's like this big red thing that shows up on the
Oh,
screen.
yeah, she's like telling, "Hey, I'm dying right
And then when my wife got she got a Kia,
now." Kia.
yeah, she got like a Kia EV car for the weekend.
Oh, nice.
It was like a collab thing, and then
Oh,
we
cool.
drove it to my parents' place up north.
Oh,
And on the way down, it had like 20% charge left, and then under 20%, it just died. Like it was still driving, but the screen went blank. And I was like, "What is happening here?"
I'm scared.
Yeah,
Mom,
I'm
take me
super
home.
scared. And like at that time, Ollie was like a baby.
oh, this is a few years
It was
back.
a few years back, so I'm like, "What are we gonna do? What
Was
are
it
we
during
gonna do?"
winter?
Like springtime.
Oh, I thought it was winter. At least like okay,
Yeah.
it's cold.
It was like I guess end of winter. Yeah, end of winter.
Oh, okay.
Springtime. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's good because there are a lot of EVs, and even when you get into plug-in hybrids, it's close enough
Yeah,
that I can see that it'll work for you.
for sure.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I don't like EVs, but I do like my hybrids.
I'm just trying to look. I'm just like looking forward to the future, and then that is like the future, unfortunately.
I know.
Well,
EV
fortunately, unfortunately, but that is the future.
I'm just saying, yo, Prius Prime's best car right now for all I care. The best car actually is RAV4 Prime. Can't change my mind on that one. RAV4 Prime, just
My dad has a rapper hybrid, so I get it.
yeah, it's the best car. 0 to
get it.
60 in the 5s. To 100 kilometer range on a full charge, and then you got the hybrid system,
Right.
and then you get the 2.5 with the torque. Bro, it's all there. 300 horsepower combined. What else do you need? Oh, my X5 makes 355. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's slow. Just get out of here.
I get it.
I don't care about your turbo legs. Yeah.
I love this. It's so funny.
I'm a nerd. I know. I had so many times where I feel it's not a turbo. It's a hybrid. What are you, Prius? You might as well get a Prius. I would. I would. I drove a Prius Prime for like a whole year. I'm like, just so good. 1,000 kilometers on a tank without thinking. If you do it right, I did 1,600 kilometers in the tank.
Damn.
And that was me. Apparently, that's not even. I told somebody. My business partner had it, and then he was like, "I've done 2,000 kilometers on the tank," because he would charge it short trips, charge it, and then once in a while when he goes to a far place, that's when he runs gas. But like, yeah, it's like 2,000 kilometers average for him, and then I'm like 1,600. I'm so happy. And then people in Cali apparently drove so much on the EV alone, on the plug-in part, so much alone that their gas went bad. And that was the irony. They drove so much on EV that the gas went bad, and all the savings they had from not putting in gas went to flushing the system.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I mean, it's 87. And...
Yeah, I have a buddy with like an X5 plug-in hybrid.
Oh.
And he only drove on the EV part, because like I think the range is like 60 kilometers.
Yeah, it's big.
It's big. So then his actual 12-volt battery died.
He drained. Too much load on it.
No, it was just I guess it wasn't being charged by the alternator. I don't know how the system works, but yeah, you have to get told to the dealer, you have to change it and all that stuff.
It's just a 12-volt though.
The 12-volt, just 12-volt. Yeah,
okay.
It's a regular battery, but it was such a new car. It was pretty impressive, actually, how that happened.
That's actually nuts, because I think, except the exception of the Cybertruck, maybe the Lucid Air, all the EV cars still needs a 12-volt, because the 12-volt is what runs the accessories.
Right.
So it's kind of crazy that the X5 eDrive killed the 12-volt because nothing was charging it, but then it was using the 12-volt to probably power all the infotainment system, your screens and all that stuff.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah. But yeah, that's something I have to do. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but it's like an open course.
Okay, so
I just got my orientation stuff, so I don't know. I don't even know.
How long will it take you to get your EV certification?
It's kind of it's like pay as you like go type thing.
Oh, okay.
So there's no time frame. It's kind of like if you want to finish it all. I don't recall how
Is this
how
a
long.
cost per level, or?
Yeah, you can pay the full amount, which is like I think like 4 or 5 grand.
Okay.
Or you just do it in like per module.
Oh, so you have to pay per module.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's not bad then.
So I'm not sure.
But are you certified after one module, or you have to finish all the module to be certified?
I think you have to finish all of it. Look at that. Your man's on point here.
Of course, it has to be white people. That's what I said. Oh,
Nah.
so that's the little program you're talking about.
But yeah, that's it. Yeah, because I just wanted to, with cars you can kind of wing it, but with this stuff, man,
Nah, you're one bad wire away from.
You're 1 amp away from dying.
Like just then you really be like. Ugh.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to throw gang signs now.
Oh man, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Man, that's what's happening with that. I don't know when I'm gonna start it. I have too many things going on. I'm also trying to like fab. I'm trying to do too many things at once.
Fabricate?
Yeah, I bought a TIG welder like 2 years ago. I'm just collecting dust.
When are you gonna build a roll cage?
I don't know about that. I was like thinking about like brackets and stuff. Like maybe like exhaust stuff first, and then we'll work up to that. So I have that's something that we're gonna try to do this year.
When you start welding titanium, let me know.
Titanium.
When you get there.
Yeah, we'll get. Yeah, when I get there.
I know
for
you
sure.
will.
Yeah, it's just I think
Mr. Tinkerer.
that will probably I'll probably do that more, just because I have that K24 FRS in the shop.
Oh, I gotta fabricate all the mounts and stuff like that.
Well, he bought all the mounts. It's just we're gonna fabricate the exhaust and all that stuff. And then with Matt's STI, I'm gonna fabricate them just like a custom up pipe for his rotating turbo kit.
Nice,
So
nice.
we gotta do all that stuff. Sounds fun. Yeah.
That's a lot going. Damn, you are that. You just have ADHD at this point. I
think it is ADHD.
Yeah, and your son took after you.
Yeah, he did. 100%.
You do wait for him to be a few years older, and then he can be your little child
I
sweatshop.
told him this summer he can sweep the floors. I'll pay him like $1 a day. That goes a long way for a baby, you know.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna spend it on? Candy? It's at home.
no,
Food? It's at home.
$1 after like a week, he can buy a Happy Meal.
Oh, he missed on the Pokemon stuff.
No, we got him. We got him.
Oh, all of them?
I don't know about all of them, but my sister-in-law took him to McDonald's twice last week,
Ah,
and
nice,
I
nice,
took him to
nice.
McDonald's like once this week and twice this week. Yeah.
Bro, I thought I've lost so much motivation towards Pokemon because I just hate the scalpers.
I didn't even know that they had that until I got it. I'm like, oh, you got a Pokemon card? That's amazing.
Bro, I'm just so mad about the Pokemon thing right now. Like, you don't even know about it, but basically,
Yeah, I saw people lining up and stuff. And like,
yeah.
that. You see that dude at Costco that like did a flying kick?
Bro,
It
I'm
was
just saying,
amazing. I was like, whoa.
it's amazing. Like I said, I just like Carnage. Bro, I hate that right now because the whole entire like everybody thinks that all the scalpers are now in full-fledged into like the Pokemon stuff.
Right.
And I'm like, bro, this is exactly why I stopped doing it. Now I'm into One Piece. Not much better, but at least it's more regulated.
Okay.
But yeah, I just hate the thought of like Pokemon right now because of the scalpers, but I love the game. I have a deck built, ready to go. Expiring soon, but still I have a deck ready to
Yeah,
go.
I just wish they like battled it out Pokemon style, so they're like beating
Bro,
each other
they
up.
throw the friends out. I was like, I choose you,
Yeah.
Theodore.
Yeah, right there, right there.
Bro, we're actually gonna play that. Bro, that flying kick. Bro, it's too much.
Yeah,
Bro.
someone's gonna come right now. I think this is the video.
This is the only Costco video.
Yeah, right there.
Oh,
yeah. Honestly, sometimes when I see these fights, I kind of just want to join in for fun.
You're just fighting for no reason.
Like
There's no cause. You're just like
10v1.
it's just to get your frustration out. Just like, yeah, what are you fighting for? I don't know. I saw hands.
I'm just here for the vibes.
my free UFC fight right there.
Yeah, that was crazy. The way that guy came out of nowhere too was.
Bro, I don't know what dude. Cards are expensive. Cars are expensive.
You gotta stick to one hobby.
I'm getting so much flack for that right now because I'm like, build deck, build car. Why? My favorite saying from Matt. What was it? Porque no las dos. Why not both? And I'm just like, oh yeah, right. I'm poor.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh boy.
For sure.
You know what? It is getting late. Is there anything you want to say? The last parting words before we wrap this up. David's thinking really hard about this right now, guys.
Nothing. I mean, just have a good time. I don't
Have
know.
a good time?
Yeah, you know, be nice to people. You know, have fun with cars, and that's it. Don't be that guy that drives every time you cruise. You open your hood to cool your car down. It's not cool.
I
Don't be that guy.
I thought you said
Yeah,
don't be
When
that guy that
when
like,
I see people like cruising and stuff, it's like I gotta cool my turbo down. And I was like, bro, you did like 20 kilometers an hour. Like, what are you doing? Like, relax.
I thought you were talking about don't be that guy in the cruise that's doing 200 on the back roads while everyone's just doing speed limit.
Oh, nah, that you can be that guy. It's cool.
But if you are that guy, we do have Williams legal service. I just had to do that in there. I just had to.
I miss cruises, but yeah, I don't just be kind to people. Just
be chill.
Have a good time. I don't know, the car scene here is kind of weird, you know. It's a little weird. That's mainly why I don't really come out, but I should because like I'm trying to network. But yeah, it's like super weird. People, especially the car shows, the amount of beef. I'm like, yo, just like there's so many like
it's so petty.
Just,
oh my god,
just go beating.
Extras. Hold on. I gotta vent this out, bro. It's so
okay.
extra sometimes. Like, what are you guys mad about exactly? Oh, because he bite my style. What style? You both are trash. Bro.
Ah, Jesus.
Sorry, unfiltered me right now, bro. Like it's late. Let me have it. I'm
no,
hungry.
It's like you know, like I would pull up to like a show like Driven, and
Yeah.
it's all like you know, you talk to a certain person, and like you have to avoid a certain person. Like it's like you can't be seen. It's like really weird. I'm like, yo, if you have a problem with each other, just go punch each other out and then like shake hands.
Yeah, bro, go kiss and make up. Like literally, bro. There's nothing, bro. I got these wheels. He got these wheels. I got this car. He got this car. Bro, there's only finite amount of combinations and cars you can buy and build. Okay, you're not that special. Stop.
Yeah, like my friend group, like they start like you know every now and then they have like a complaint with each other. So like I'd be like, yo, this guy thinks like you're this. What are you gonna do about it?
Hey, yo, this guy, he thinks your wheels are trash.
But yeah, hopefully it's different this year around. You know.
I hope people are growing up.
Yeah.
And we, especially us older gentlemen, I like to call us, whether you believe it or not.
Yeah, if you got a problem, just say it. You know what I mean? Like,
right? Like,
like
bro, we should be setting examples, not freaking being little children in high school with drama and beef because he wore the same shoes I did.
This is basically high school stuff. Yeah, the shoe stuff is.
But that's crazy,
that's
bro.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh, Angelica did her nails the same time I did, and oh my gosh, now we clash. I can't be seen anymore. Oh my god.
I open a can of worms for real.
Ooh, bring back capital punishment.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say death penalty.
It's almost the same.
Almost the same.
I'm just one step down.
Yeah.
Ooh, stupid people gotta stop being stupid. That's all I gotta say. I'm allowed to be stupid because I'm funny. Damn it! It didn't work. Anyhow,
You should do stand-up comedian. You should be a stand-up comedian. Have you tried it?
I want to, but I was too afraid.
You should do it. I want to do it.
All right, okay. We go back to back. You go first, and I go.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll go downtown.
We'll go to the comedy club.
We'll go to the comedy club, and then we'll just like do it.
I can finally live up to my part-time comedian tag because on my bio it always says part-time comedian, full-time Chinaman.
Ah.
So now I can actually live up to the part-time comedian part.
Yeah, like I've been thinking about it. It's like to be more. It's not even just to like. It's like I want to be more because I'm pretty introverted. Like I'm like introvert extrovert. So like
Same.
yeah, like I'll talk to people, but I want to be left alone.
Yeah.
So I want it's like an exercise.
Yeah, that's what we're friends. We're the
Yes,
same kind of nonsense. We like to talk to people, but we don't want to engage. But when we are engaged, we're there.
We're there.
Example.
I'm glad somebody understands me.
I totally understand this, bro.
That's why I want to do that. That's why I want to do the stand-up comedian stuff. Like I want to try the stand-up stuff,
Okay.
and that's why I also want to try to do like YouTube. It's not even to like make money. It's just to like, it's like an exercise.
I have a proposal for you, but we'll talk about it behind the scenes.
All right.
So for now, thank you for your time here. Thank you. Oh my gosh, your bare hands. Holy
Explosion.
shit. Oh, right. If you like what you see, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and oh yeah. So if you haven't seen it, we are developing some merch. So
You turn around and show them the back.
no, it's not ready yet.
No,
No,
you don't show them your booty.
No. Right now you can see boobies, not booties. It's fine.
Oh.
Later, look, when they're ready, I show.
Okay.
But yeah, we're developing it. So yeah, that's it for this episode, and catch you guys next time.
Peace.
And then we tap it out.
You want me to kneel down and do it? Like the Scarborough Man's way?
The strong man.
Yeah, no, the Scarborough Man's way. Okay.
Nah, we're not that gay.
Make sure you don't cut that.
Clip it. That's how I get canceled. Yeah, if you want to be more, I could possibly do some shit with you.
Sure.
Because I need to do alignment soon.
Sure.
I take it to your shop and I go, look at this guy. He do alignment so
I'll just let you do it.
No, please don't. No, I'm scared. I've done it. I've done eyeball.